can see the Borneo Cultures Museum. It's newly built in Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia. It's looking fabulous. Let's go. Even the sky is looking really good. So here I came to the Borneo Cultures Museum. You can see the newly built digital museum. It's amazing. And let's go and check out what's inside this museum. As far as I know, you have to have mask if you want to enter this museum, so I got one. I'll be wearing it just before I enter. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles here. As it is Saturday, many people came to visit. It's built in a huge area in Kuching. It's the largest museum in Borneo. So here's the entrance view of Borneo Cultures Museum. It's looking fantastic. Let's see inside. This is just after you enter. They have restaurant here, and they also have a place to buy some souvenirs. And this is the information booth. So when you come to this Cultures Museum, you have to do ticket, and it's different rate for Sarawakian, non-Sarawakian, and bukan warga negara, foreigner. For Sarawakian, it's ringgit 5, and for foreigners, it starts from ringgit 20. I got my tickets and they gave me a booklet. Now I'm in the first floor and let's enter Children's Gallery. Let's go here. Thank you. It looks really amazing in the first look. People are watching movie here, like some sort of Sarawakian movie. As this is children's corner, I can see some recycled products, like they made a mountain with some plastic bottles and some trash. This is the trash mirror. So to visit this whole museum, you need to have around 2 hours of your time, or if you are very fast, you need at least 1 hour. People are taking pictures. It looks really beautiful and modern. This kid is enjoying his time. And you can also watch different documentaries and play games inside this. I'm going to the second floor with lift. It's a big area, you can see. They have a beautiful view from each floor. Now I'll be entering the In Harmony with Nature, coastal, rainforest and highlands. Let's go and find out what they have inside. Wow, it's dark here and the lighting are really aesthetic. They focused in the things that they want to show. The sound effect makes you think like you went to the past. It's really beautiful. These things you can listen to the history. They have did some documentary, and you can use these phones and you can listen to the documentaries. Here they are showing the landscapes of Sarawak. It's fantastic. These are the fish that is found in Sarawak. These are some Borneo trees. And some sculptures. As Borneo, this part of Sarawak is famous for its crocodiles. You can see they have kept a crocodile here. Show the history of Sarawak, Borneo, Malaysia in these boxes. In cartoon frames, you can move these boxes like this and see each and every state what's going on. It's like so amazing. Then it will start. It's just so modern and equipped with technology. Looks really amazing. I really like this concept of birds. You can see these are the birds that are available in Sarawak, and when you push the button here, they show the bird there, and they also make you listen how they sound like. And for each and every bird they have that option. You push the button here and then it will project the bird there and make you hear the sound. You can see these tribal houses of Sarawak, and when you come in this part of the museum, you feel like you are in the rainforest. It gives you that vibe. No matter how sunny or rainy outside, it will always have this sort of environment. Like you'll feel like you are inside a forest. This is how the tribal Sarawakians used to wear, like skin of animals. These are some animals of Borneo. I can see deer, and you have this sort of things where you can see the paddy of Sarawak. When you put your eyes there, you'll see what's going on and how they do it. You just put your eyes here. Let me try to show you something if I can. Basically, it gives you a rural view of Sarawak, like how they do the paddy and all these things. This one looks really cool. It's a cow. After every few steps, they have big screen where they show the documentaries of Sarawak. So you can see, I like this area. They wanted to show one of the historical story of Sarawak, and it looks really realistic. I can see some burning coal below down there. You can sit and watch it. It's kind of amazing. There are 5 floors. Now I'm on the 4th floor, and they say it permanent gallery, time changes. Let's go and look it out. This is the gallery for time changes. These are some bones of the Nia lady, which they discovered in 1958. Studies suggest that her burial was approximately 35,000 years ago. Wow, that's really fantastic. So this bone here is someone who was in this world 35,000 years ago. That's really amazing. Here you can see a cave. They built it like a cave. They have a lot of caves in Sarawak. This is the Gua Kain Hitam. And when you come to this section of the cave, you enjoy the, the silence and some sort of sounds of the cave. It's really cool. This is the Lukisan Gua. And when you touch the cave, it starts to light up. It's the 5th floor, and I really like it because it has a very good view from this floor. You can see the legislative building and Kuching waterfront from this part of the floor. Gallery is known as Objects of Desire, and let's enter. Wow, it's a bit colorful, and I'm seeing some sort of lights. Trade in Borneo. These are some of the jewelries they use. And I like this part of the museum because they have these rare woods known as agar wood, which is good for perfume, and they have dammar and pepper and camphor. The best part of this place is that you can get the smell of these things from this object. Let's try to smell. Let me smell how it smells, this agar wood. It's very beautiful smell, and I really like it. The perfume is just amazing. Very good. This part of the museum basically showcases their earlier trades like textiles and other materials. This is another part of 5th floor museum. Here they are showcasing the swords and knives the people of the past used to use. This is their tribal dress up, bridal dress up, and finally you can come here and take your picture. I like this part of the museum. So when you walk, they create a path of their different batik, I think they say it. See, wherever you walk, they have a motion sensor and they create a path. It's really beautiful. This is in 4th floor, but I've missed it. It is the making of Sarawak and Sarawak in motion. Let me go inside. Basically they show here from the past how Sarawak formed. They tell you about the story of the white Rajas in Sarawak. Basically here you can see they give you the total formation of Sarawak's history, and you can see it in English and Bahasa Melayu. From 1841 until 1905. When you hold it like this and when you change, even this screen change. See, it's really beautiful. 1842, 1849, 1853. Here. So in 1883, Baram was ceded to Charles Brooke. The deed of cession was between Brooke and Sultan Abdul Mumin. So this is 1905. Here you can see on 17th March 1890, following a rebellion by local inhabitants, the Limbang River, Lawas was the first final territory ceded to Sarawak. This marked the finalization of Sarawak's borders, which remained unchanged until today. So you can see this is really cool history. You know, this is the steering wheel from the Raja's steam yacht. During the Brooke period, the ship was the main form of transportation. This is the Sarawak gadget and some of the utensils used by the white Rajas of Sarawak. The British Raja. Sarawak was one of the British colonies. This is the weighing scale which they used to weigh in the past. It's really cool. These are all the Sarawak flag. It went through a lot of changes and finally it's like this. These are some of the swords used by, Japanese army officer's sword and Major General Hiyayu Yamamura's sword. These are some early writings of Sarawak. And the best part is when you sit inside this cubicle, you'll get to listen the history of Sarawak here. It's so cool. You sit here and listen to the history of Sarawak here. It's really cool. You'll have Bahasa Malaysia and English. This is the white cap of third governor of Sarawak, and you can see the passport, British passport, colony of the Straits settlement. And this brief history of the colonial era of Sarawak. If you want to listen to the history of Sarawak, you can put this in your ear and start listening. Here you can view it and listen. So it's the Japanese occupation in Sarawak. They went through a lot of occupations. So it started and it's looking really good. So here they are saying about the end of occupation. Here they are saying about the Second World War and what happened to Sarawak during that time. It's just amazing. You can come and experience it. So guys, if you are in Kuching, it's a must visit here in Sarawak Cultural Village. You will really enjoy it. They will take you to the past and they will bring you back to the current state of Sarawak. It's just so cool.